It's not pretty bad, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, good bad.
Right.
Yeah, you're like, bad?
What'd you just fucking say?
What'd you say?
Son of a bitch.
Do you guys have horns too?
No.
You should. Well, then you would go from punk to ska. Yeah. Dude, but you got some Boss Tones type sound, man.
Actually, yeah, that's the one thing I love about being in my band is, like, we have 3 lead singers, so everybody's got their own songs.
That's awesome.
And, I mean, they're all centered around punk, but we have, like, real ska influences. We've got a real nice metal song, like, we got some swing rock. Yeah. We just really tap into it.
If I hadn't been listening, just not barely paying attention, I would have expected to hear bam, bam,
yeah, I know, right? We actually
did
have a keyboardist when we started playing, and then I felt like we needed to be more of a punk band. Yeah. It was kind of, we don't want to be rancid ska.
Right.
But it was cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
What do you got to say? What are you looking at?
I was reading, sorry.
Oh.
You want to do one more on the guitar?
The Guitar?
Yeah, we can.
You want to need one more on the Guitar?
On the
I
Guitar.
kind of zoned out for a second there. I just kind of...
The Git Fiddle.
The Git Fiddle.
You know, my dad always used to say I couldn't hit a bull in the butt with a bass fiddle.
Wow.
He was from Kentucky.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
A bullet in the butt with a bass fiddle.
You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a baseball bat. All that
I
kind
like
of
the
stuff.
first one better.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Bull in the butt with a bass fiddle.
Feel that? A bass
Who?
fiddle?
Yeah.
Dude.
What are you talking about?
What?
I
Just
don't know.
little colloquialisms my dad used to share.
You should always play a
Colloquialism.
game with words, like you say words like oral sex, and you use it in a sentence unnaturally, like I could keep it all in one piece, oral sex, and enough to do a couple pieces
Oh,
for it, you know?
yeah, there you go.
I think my
Okay.
favorite one was Jedi Master. It was, we were in the car making out, and she started like fucking slapping me and beating the shit out of me. I thought I was gonna lose. Jedi Master face into the dashboard and took off.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Dude, it's a fun game. You should try it.
It's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, you reach over, you start getting the girl off, and right as she's about to come, you slam her head into the dashboard. It's like a donkey punch, but white guy style.
White guy style.
Yeah,
White guy style.
Why are you encouraging that?
What?
Why are you encouraging
Dude,
Have you
listen,
ever done it?
you never know when that is going to need to happen. I mean, I'm driving home here in a little bit. Some girl could be blowing me by the time I get back to my house.
Right?
And what if I have to Jedi mash her face into the...
That dashboard.
Yeah.
Jedi Master.
He's really just helping me out.
Yeah.
If you think about it. I wouldn't do it for no reason. I would, yeah, I mean, she would have to deserve to Jedi mash her face in.
No,
I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to deserve a Jedi
Yeah.
Master.
there was a dude that I'm ignoring you. There was a guy, his girlfriend was driving with him, and she punched him in the jaw when he was driving.
So you punched him in the jaw?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
But she punched him in the jaw, and he took her face and just smacked her face on the dashboard and made her kick her out of the car.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, it actually happened.
Not a real
It
thing.
actually happened.
Do you know these people?
Yeah.
You do?
Is that a real
still together.
thing?
So you guys are still together?
No, what?
What?
Huh? Who?
I'm pretty sure you're talking about an experience that you had.
No, I know. I have a
You
friend.
punched a
that
guy.
No, I'm not stupid enough to do that while I'm driving. If I'm gonna punch somebody, I'm gonna pull her out of the
I don't
road
think
with
it.
their ass.
I don't think it's necessarily like. I mean, if he deserves to be punched, whether he's driving or not. But I think the being kicked out of the car is the worst part.
Well, he went back after like 3 miles, I guess, or whatever it was. That he kind of left her there for a little bit, but it was
You
funny.
said you're thinking about.
Yeah, no. He's gonna drive back into that.
Exactly what happened.
Really sorry. I know I overreacted.
I know I overreacted.
Can you find it in your heart to
At least
forgive
it wasn't
me?
as bad as last time.
I'll pay the copay at the dentist.
Yeah. Here.
At least it wasn't as bad as last time.
He doesn't pull up to
Oh my
apologize. He pulls up to
God.
give her the teeth that were stuck in the dashboard.
I know, right?
And just pulls up. Don't check, but it's my bad. I thought they were your teeth.
Sorry.
My bad.
Oh my
Here's some
god.
chicklets. Use those.
Here's some chicklets.
All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So,
We're terrible human beings.
Yeah, we'll be
My
alright.
dad knocked on my
We'll be
shoulder.
alright.
On purpose?
No, not on purpose. I was being
My
stupid.
dad's cool, man. He's one of our local military heroes, man. He's an active on duty right now.
Really? Interesting.
Well, in Smallville, we're going to do some dedications to police, firemen, and the military people.
Oh, well, all of our songs are like Anti-America.
I'm not in the military.
Anti-America.
We really are anti-government. We've got politicians calling. America's for sale. Just to name a couple.
Dude, I got a song I wrote for the military called the 10 Stripe Runaways, and it's very anti-Semitic. It's pretty cool.
Anti-Semitic?
Well, anti-whatever you said.
Anti-American?
Anti-symmetrical.
Symmetrical?
Anti-symmetrical.
Anti-cinematic.
Whatever you want.
Anti-cinematic.
Cinematic.
Like a cinematic experience?
So I gave her the old anti-cinematic.
Oh my God. So I gave her the old anti.
Hey, we're going to call you Old Professor Steve from now on.
Anti-cinematic. Isn't that what you use to numb the skin before you, perform surgery?
Don't think so.
What I want to know is which one of you guys is running for governor against Brownback?
Brokeback?
I don't have that kind of money.
I don't have that kind of money.
Run on the Hemp Reform Party.
The Hemp Reform Party.
That's right.
I think I'm about 10 years too soon for that.
No. And also tell them you're going to legalize the pornography business in Kansas, and you're going to legalize prostitution, and by God, you'd probably get at least a third of the votes.
It's not prostitution if it's on camera.
Exactly.
No, legalize both of them. So you got both industries. You bring in
Why don't you run? I'm
Like
not even
that
old
Family
enough.
Guy bit where they break into the guy's hotel room and they're like, "You grew up fucking with a prostitute." And he goes, "Nope, we got a camera." They're like, "Oh, you're free to go."
You can run for governor when you're 17, I think.
Well, I don't want to.
We've had so many conversations going on in the studio today. It's so awesome. No wonder people are still watching. They're like,
People are just paying attention.
I tried to get Levette Larry to run for state senate. And
If you weren't listening to earlier, you're not going to be able to talk about now half the time.
it's
Gotta
probably
circle around.
Well, let's circle back to the killing Jews.
Yeah, it was
No,
a bunch of Jesus
see,
guys.
you did it too soon. I was going to wait till the very end of the show and circle it right back
Or
around.
we can decircle and then recircle. Let's decircle.
De-circle and recircle.
So back to politics then? Is that what we're doing?
That's just a bunch of Jews.
Well, I've been waiting for Steve to bring up the fact that there are no hot women that exist in Hutch.
There isn't any.
I like to go to Walmart and count ugly people.
Do you do that sometimes?
Yeah.
Hot shop.
How many?
Do that.
No, Walmart's the worst, bro. There's some real mongoloid mutants walking around that.
Mongoloid
Like, I feel like
I met my
any
wife.
Walmart.
I met my wife
Any
in Walmart
Walmart.
at 2 in the morning in freaking Cheeto section. They don't have a Cheeto section. That's what I call it, man. You met
In
your
the
wife there?
Cheetos.
Yeah.
No,
I
I've
thought it
seen
was the
girls that
Frito
they have
section.
pretty faces and then they smile and they're missing teeth. Like I'm just like, oh, okay. Like I've never.
Well,
seen that
nothing
before.
beats what happened to Dylan. Nothing at Walmart has.
Did you
beat what
find
happened to
everything
Dylan.
all right?
Tell your Dylan story.
Okay, Jiggy went with me to Dylan's one day, and I proceeded to get my groceries, and I ran the debit card. I forgot to ask if you want $20 back or whatever. The woman leans over and says it's asking you if you want cash back. So I pressed
Calls
no.
him honey.
Yeah, she called me honey. So I pressed no, and then she leans over closer and she said, "You know, I got hemorrhoids real bad." Now this old heifer was probably about 58.
And we just thought maybe we were hearing things.
Yeah, I
so
thought
fuck
maybe
it.
he put LSD in my drinking water or something. And her ass, this lady's ass was about this wide, about 3 foot. And I'm thinking, I really didn't hear that. I looked back at the Mennonite lady behind me with the 3 little kids. And she was turning red, so I'm like, okay, this is real. This is real, one or the other. I have been drugged by Mr. Jaguar, which is possible, or I really heard this. So I'm wanting to gather my bags up. She leans over the counter all the way, and her big fat breast hit the damn counter. She said, and she grabs her ass cheek like this. She said, "My damn hemorrhoids are hurting so bad, I gotta go home and push them in. I can't take it. God damn, my hemorrhoids hurt."
We grabbed up all the bags and headed towards the car.
I
And
made it
we
out
got
the
to the
first
car.
door.
We made it out the first door and we're like, holy.
A $50 million grocery store that has a jewelry store in the inside of it, a damn bank, a dry cleaner, and God knows what else. And I don't know what they put on their training videos. But this really happened.
I worked at the commissary in Germany, and there was a chick that came in there, and she was a heavier set girl, and one of the chicks who worked was a very blunt girl, and I guess we were asking something about like formula or whatever. She's like, "Oh, are you pregnant? And the lady said, no, I'm just fat, and then just walked out of the store. Just completely, just looked at her straight face and said no. Just walked out, and I was so red.
Was this commissary in Stuttgart, Germany?
No, Heidelberg.
When I worked at Dillon's, I would wait for like the single mom to come through with her kid, and she'd just be buying a gallon of milk or whatever, and I'd be like, do you want to put your mouth on my sack? And she'd go, what? And I go, do you want your milk in a sack? What did you think I said? And every time she'd be like, oh, you don't even want to know. It worked every time. It was crazy awesome.
So what were you doing in Germany?
It was crazy awesome.
Oh no, my dad's in the Army.
That's true. That's a real story.
I used to do that at Sonic. We'd be like, thanks for confusing Sonic, fuck you. And they'd be like, excuse me? I said, thank you for confusing Sonic, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What did you think I said?
Yeah.
Were you shocked at all the houses of Germany?
That is a good one.
Germany? Did you see all the brothels that they had there?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
I lived there, thank you very much.
The base of the base
Hence
of the
his
PX
great
is
upstanding
right
character.
Right next to him. It's a poorhouse right there.
Oh yeah, they have them like
disgusting.
barbershops over by the garbage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Red light district.
Calling out the champ. You know what's funny is that after he did that, I actually interviewed Frank Shamrock at one point, and I said, "Hey, have you seen this video?" And I sent him the link, and he goes, "Who the fuck is that?" And I said, "It's the professor." And I said, "He called you guys up for a fight." And he goes, "I would hurt that guy."
Oh my God.
That was the greatest
I know
thing.
he would.
He goes, "That guy needs to stay as far away from me as humanly possible. He'd have a bad day."
When I was in good shape and he was in his best shape, I'd fucking make him cry like a faggot. For real. For real.
Faggots,
Sounds like a good
they
band.
cry pretty intensely.
That's like a great
Yeah.
band name.
We're gonna be the faggots.
We need to start a new HBO special called The F Word.
They've already got one called The Other F Word.
Or The L Word.
Yeah.
Well, there's a documentary called The Other F Word.
So how many,
keyword.
and I was never in Heidelberg, but they had probably 50 of those places around the base.
Why do you care about brothels, man?
I just curious. What's your friend's name?
Nate, I love it, Nate.
Did they have about 50 brothels around the Heidelberg one?
Because she went and counted. That's what she
That's
did.
right.
Yeah, I
Well,
never
we're
really
kids. They
paid
give us
attention. I didn't
kinda no
really
papers.
care.
Stuttgart, there's like 200,000
A
American
map to the whores.
Go count. Go
states off American shores. And
Wow.
And there's hundreds of those around. And the reason being is the Italians started to get
Shout out to them whores.
Yeah, right.
Germany was smart to just legalize prostitution, told the Italians, you're out of business, see you later, we're taxing this deal and we're making money. See, they're
Right.
actually smarter than the American politicians that it's a crime over
Lost
here.
2 world wars and they still have one of the better economies in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
they're
Which just
happier.
proves that they're just smarter than us about governing people.
Enjoying it more
They,
than
they have like, other than the fact that when like Americans go over there, we lose a lot of money. Like it just.
How much of
they're
American soldier money ends up in them brothels? A lot.
I have no idea. I was never.
But I mean,
I don't know.
You keep asking her this, like she's.
no, but like she lived over here, so she understood a little bit what I'm getting at. In backwards ass Hickville, Kansas here, that's a terrible crime. And those girls over there got a job they enjoy because they sign up to do the job. They're not
They make
saying
kill
That
child
and
support, too.
people in Germany and a lot of places in Europe, actually, brothels and places like that, they're very clean. They have checkups every so often.
Yeah,
and,
every
they're-
like 2 weeks.
They're very, very clean. They're very.
How do you sign up for that
safe.
job? I want to be the
They're
guy.
a lot
that checks
safer than
them
the
out.
ones here.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, just put on my disc glove.
Bullshit, man. You would not want to. You would not want to be in there.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I probably.
Whoa!
I lived at the story house like this.
It's like the
And
guy
she was kind of
who
attractive.
assholes
My
on the
wife
phone.
knew her.
Yeah.
One day I said
Yeah.
something
Who
about
has
her,
that
and she's
job,
like,
really?
"You don't know what she does?" And I was like, "No." She said, "We can go over and visit her one day, but you're not ever going over there by yourself." So I was like, "What'd she do?" She said she's a dominatrix for real. That's what's in that house. Her living room, her kitchen, and her bedroom and bathroom were all normal. Everything else was rooms of dominatrix stuff. Everything.
All I seen was Eurotrip that handed me that safe word that I can't say.
Oh, I know, yeah. I know.
I'm living here today.
And then they ball gag.
Yeah, it's like, Hoskin Flugen. That's not it. Hoskin Flagen. Damn it! How do I say this?
They bring up the spread. Oh man, shit's terrible.
Safe word.
Whoa! You guys still have my cookies over here.
Awesome. You know, I know these are mine because nobody else plays disc golf that comes over here.
No.
These are mine.
Ross Long would be the only one that does disc golf, but he's in Colorado smoking pot right now.
That's where we're going next month. Not to smoke pot. But.
Bastards.
Oh, come on. You want to do that. Well, Burgess, you got one more tune for us? You've been kind of...
Yeah, I'll play. It's actually, since we're on the marijuana thing, I guess I'll play a song I wrote for my dad. Back a long ass time ago.
Called Smoking Pot and Hating Jews.
No, it's called
Smoking
Mortar.
pot
I call
and
it Mortar.
hating Jews.
He used to, back when he was a teenager, he used to have pretty
Good
bad.
God.
Oh, it's
So yeah, so black tar, mortar, boot, black tar heroin,
yeah.
drop the habit.
You know.
Yeah, that's called mortar. So.
Jeez.
Telephone lines, hotel signs, broken hearts, and the enemy lines. Tender mark blades through the neon fades. Broken faster, harder is in mine. You found sea. Dream to believe. Don't tell me the 10 pill that you need to go won't stop. Beating into me. The past won't die. Black cloud rise and you're giving up. The past won't die. The black cloud cry is not enough. The past won't die. Living off in neon glass, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fly. The tall won't break an emotional lane. A 7 possible and nothing out on the tank. Go rap blade in the metal stage. 1,000 girl game, PGRA. But you can finally see. A dream to believe. Don't tell me the 10 pill executed won't stop. Beating enemies. The past won't die. Black cloud ride, you're giving up. The past won't die. Black cloud cry is not enough. The past won't die. Living off in neon glass, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fly. To fly. 'Cause the past won't die. We're not giving up. 'Cause you can finally see a reason to believe the past won't die. Black cloud ride, giving up. The past won't die. The black cloud cry is not enough. The past won't die. Living off in neon glass, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fly. To fly. Living off in neon glass, to fly. And don't be afraid to fly. To fly.
Sweet.
That was badass. Well, that is that. Burgess, you got any final comments before we wrap this schmagegi up today?
Sure. Secrets don't make friends. Friends make friends. And friends don't let friends drive home drunk, because only you can prevent forest fires. Brought to you by Mattel Nabisco. Bing.
Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer.
Oh, yeah.
Nate, you got anything for anybody besides the whole Jesus thing?
I mean, thanks to lesbians and virgins. Thanks for nothing.